So we've been able to attract more women, employ more women, and basically create opportunities for women. So I'm excited and happy about that.
I am Nogwazi Makanya. I am the COO of Datum Corporate Services, which is the shared services wing of Inyatsi Group Holdings.
I'm Jabulile Dlamini. Jabulile grew up in a rural area that was at Mangayane. I went to school at Makupeleni Primary School, Makupeleni High School. That's where I completed my high school.
I oversee the HR strategy for the group. I overall am responsible for reporting on behalf of the HR department to the group and to our principals.
In the field that I'm in, it doesn't call for masculinity, but it calls for brains. So being a woman in the field that I'm in, it calls for me to have the brains. So a woman has brains, a man has brains. So for me, it doesn't make any difference.
The leadership is intentional about grooming women for leadership positions. So you do get some opportunities presented to you, and it's up to you what you do with those opportunities.
Yes, there are opportunities, equal opportunities for both men and female, but Eswatini remains still your typical African type of setup where men will be given better opportunities than men. And construction being a male-dominated industry, it's normal for us to then assume men will do better than women. So we are trying to change that bias.
Women are home builders. They raise kids, they're nurturers. So you can imagine how much they have to contribute when it comes to building companies, not just supporting those that are building, but being in the forefront of building organizations. Women in general are hard workers. They always give more than they are asked to give, because we believe in excellence generally. We believe in growth. Just as we see our children grow, we want to see the environments that we're working in growing. So as leaders in organizations, whether male or female, it is important that we have a play. Also, I always think if you don't push yourself and volunteer to do the hard tasks that are normally reserved for males, then you kind of get left in the background. You remain unseen. So the advice that I always give to young girls that are entering the IT field is that volunteer to do the tasks that are difficult or reserved for male colleagues. If you're asked to take notes in a meeting, volunteer to do the presentation instead for the day. That will help you move forward and be seen.
I've always said there's nothing in particular that I can point at and say this is what inspired me, true to my background. So for me, it was about a smart girl, and if you are smart, you can do sciences. So that's how I found myself doing sciences. And I love challenge. So if they say it's hard, that's what I go for. So that's how I found myself doing engineering.
Many other high-level positions are filled by women. So we are consciously making sure that women are given more than a fair chance.